Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's spooky, innit? Hello, and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Halloween, my dudes. Which means your host is your spookiest uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as always by my colonial co-host and collaborator, Peter the Dub. It's Polly Dub.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. I just realised you had a levitating glass of whiskey right there. But yeah, you're all right. You're all right. We've sorted it all out. How you doing, Polly? Happy Halloween.
And to you as well.
Mm.
I forgot to clear my throat there a little bit. I got a cold working here.
God, seeing a spooky Halloween cold.
I don't think my cold is supernatural. It's just a cold.
Yeah, but I can see there's ectoplasm leaking out of your nostrils.
There is?
It's just snot. It's just snot.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I had to update it because I thought you actually put snot coming up my nose. Okay.
Oh, that'd be good. No, I have not. I've put in very, very little effort into this Halloween this year. And well, we were just chatting as well that apparently it was daylight savings yesterday.
Was?
Well, I mean, is it still is daylight savings like just when the clocks change, or is it now daylight savings up until?
I was going to say it's. Because I looked it up, I know, and that's the only reason I know, because I looked it up. Daylight savings is over now, so it's not daylight savings. That's why it went back an hour.
So it is, daylight savings is just that one instant where it goes, oh, it's 3 a.m. No, it's not, it's 2 a.m.
No, the time when the clock does whatever before, we're in daylight savings, and then when it goes back, we're off daylight savings. Again, I just found out.
Same here. Actually, I found out from a couple of people in the chat. Well, people are going, you're late. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? I always set the fucking watch page about an hour before. Oh. There was, because it does change at like a specific time. I think it's like 1 a.m. or something like that. Because I have been at the pub before, and the pub will be open until 1 a.m. And then, of course, it hits 1 a.m. and just goes, no, it's not, it's midnight. So, like, does that mean the pub's open for an extra hour? They go, yeah. Oh, wicked! All right, cool. So there we go. But Kara Soldier is informing me that next Sunday your clocks change. Or rather, or maybe he's saying next Sunday my clocks change. No! I'm looking at the time right now, and it is saying 22:39. Time is an abstract concept, Polly. And yet it dictates...
And a colonial one.
So damn colonial. And yet it dictates everything about our day.
Actually, it is colonial because the first person to suggest it was Benjamin Franklin, so it's by definition colonial.
Yeah, but the British invented time.
I don't think they did.
We did, no, we did, because it's us that first started going, oh, look at the time. And then slap the thighs as you get up. Right.
Look, you have GMT.
Yeah.
That's all you get. And isn't that enough? Seriously, isn't it? I mean, what more do you want?
We also have BST. Yeah.
What is that?
British Summertime.
What is that?
That's when the clocks go forward an hour.
Isn't it just daylight savings time?
No, actually, we have GMT and BST is what is it, British. No, it's got. I think I'm pretty sure it's summertime. Yeah, but yeah, it is. We got jealous. We looked over across the pond. We went, oh, they got so many fucking time zones. We're gonna have another one. The whole concept is bloody outdated anyway, isn't it? I mean, it's just so there'd be more time in the fields.
Well. It was after. Well, okay. Yeah, God damn it, trying to make us work the fields or something. Sure, let's go with that. Why not?
Tilling soil. What? Am I wrong? Is there another reason for it?
You are wrong. Yes.
Oh, okay. What is the reason for it?
Does it matter? Does it really matter?
No, you can't just go, you're wrong, and then not correct me. You just...
No. It's about fuel savings and how much fuel you need to expend because of the time with the sun and the whatnots. And whether that fuel be paraffin wax to illuminate, because that's the only illuminant you have, because it's colonial time, or because of like heating and whatnot, it produces a massive energy savings to do daylight savings time.
Well, why is it called energy savings time?
Because the energy savings is a byproduct of saving daylight.
All right.
You don't name it after the effect. You see what I'm saying? You name it after the cause. You see.
Is it really nothing to do with working outdoors?
No, because if that were true, the first time anyone ever did daylight savings time would have been some like time before recorded history, so the lords of the land could keep their fucking turnip farmers turniping longer.
The verb to turnip.
Yeah.
I got a bit. I don't know when this first came in. Is it a recent thing in the grand scheme of things? I thought it has been since time immemorial. Immoral.
It is immoral. I agree. No, it's not since time immemorial. It's 20th century, bro. What the hell?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we're trying to put a date on time here. It's not an easy conversation to have.
It's very white supremacist of us assuming that we can manipulate time.
I think, and that again is why I thought it had something to do with working in the fields.
Like Dr. Zach has an interesting point here about something we're actually worth being upset about. He says in all caps, so therefore he's yelling at us. Goddamn Windows 11. It's not recognizing my monitor speakers. Yet another complaint I'm hearing about Windows 11, which is why I looked so hard when looking for a new laptop, because I am so close to my financial goal through the generous donations of chat, I might add. Thank you very much, all. Yeah, so I can continue on with my life as before when my old laptop, unceremoniously just bit the dust. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. They're all coming with Windows 11, which I don't want because they're nothing but bad shit.
Yeah.
You know how many videos there are on YouTube where it's like the first 10 things that you need to automatically change in your Windows 11 settings? And it's like, turn off the spy bot, turn off this other spy bot. When you've turned off those spy bots, turn off this third spy bot that the other two won't allow you to turn off until you've turned the bot. Like, seriously, those are all the settings. It's just Windows looking up your ass. Microsoft looking up your ass.
I mean, you could always format it and just put Windows 10 on it.
You're right, which is why I thought right away, okay, if you own a legitimate copy of Windows 11, can you revert, because it came with a laptop, man, can you revert to Windows 10 automatically? If you go to the Microsoft site, yes, you can, and they make it hard, but you can do it. Even they know. It's
not hard at all. It's you're one click away.
You're not one click away.
I did it the other day. A mate of mine at the pub, his computer slowed right down, so I just went, all right, we'll fucking back everything up and I'll just format it for you. I just stuck Windows 10 on a USB stick and reinstalled it.
Oh, bro, listen, we're not talking... Motherfucker. Yeah, okay, look, everything on my fucking machine, including the operating system, I didn't pay for. Okay, yeah, you're right, you can do that, I'm aware. Okay, but let's say that we're not doing it that way, and we want a registered copy. Because, I mean, you bought the laptop, right? So you paid for Windows 11 by extension through buying the laptop. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So it's like, motherfucker, I don't want this. I want Windows 10. I want the previous thing. Can you get an official registered copy that you already paid for? So you might as well get what you want and pressure Microsoft to give you what you want. Can you do that? Yes, you can. But you've got to go through some hoops.
Ah, I see. You see, even with the free version of Windows, all I've got in the corner is just a little activate Windows thing, and they want it's like £200 to get rid of that little thing in the corner. I really don't give a shit.
What do you
I'm
mean?
the only one who can
You're
see
running with this as an unregistered copy. You're running a test copy or whatever.
No, it's because Windows is free, but it like won't let you do certain things. Which I mean, there are workarounds for
Christ. This has turned into one long, bad night.
It is.
But I like you just the way you are.
I just love how it echoes as it goes out. That's some good work.
Thank you. Thank you. I cut out his laugh separately and then read it through a vocal music remover to separate the vocals from the background ambient, and then made the vocals echo with reverb.
Nice.
So yeah, there was work involved. I just grab it off the internet. Gamervaline, thank you for the $10. Much apprecited. Daylight. You know, back in the day, they called a 5 a fin. Cool. But they didn't have a fancy, cool noir name for a 10. And that's unfortunate. We should come up with one.
A fin?
Yeah, a 5 was a fin.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm learning so much.
Yeah. And $1 is what? $1.
A buck.
We still use it.
Yeah. A sawbuck.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying.
Sort of.
Okay, so anyway, Gamervaline, thank you for the as yet uncool name $10. Daylight savings was a fuel saving effort in World War I and was abolished in 1919. It was brought back during World War II and called wartime. See, it's a fuel thing. 20th century.
So now we've got Greenwich Mean Time, British Summertime, and Wartime. And we just went, you know what, we'll keep it just in case we have another one.
Wait, hold on. The Sawbuck is a $10 bill? Is that right, all you need? A 10 spot! Fuck! Tits and Ray Guns, which is an awesome name, by the way. A 10 spot. I haven't heard that in fucking years. Absolutely, a fucking 10 spot. That's a winner.
A 20.
A 20.
A score. Huh?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. I could dig it.
We're not so creative with ours. We just go 5er, 10er, 20. And if someone gives us a 50, we're like, what the fuck is this?
So if I ask you about some things British, are you going to get angry?
Look, it depends if it's a fucking stupid question or not.
From your perspective, it will be. I just
we're
don't
like,
know.
do you have snow in the UK was a fucking stupid question, Polly.
I didn't ask that.
You did ask that.
Was that me?
That was you.
I think I meant in like the South, because like there's like rainy places that don't have snow, like Seattle, right? It on rare occasions gets snow, but it's rainy there. So like it's so humid and it doesn't get cold enough such that snow's just not a thing. So I thought like what when people say quote English weather, what do they mean? Overcast and rainy, fog, right?
Generally, yeah, but also
right. So one doesn't naturally associate, at least I don't, snow with it automatically. So I'm thinking maybe up in the north there might be snow, but generally speaking, is there snow? That's what I was asking.
You see,
you took
the north of Britain is just called Scotland.
Oh, not that north.
It's pretty north.
Well, it is, but I'm not talking the fucking Orkneys here.
Yes, we have snow in Britain.
All right.
So what's £1 called? It's a quid.
It's a quid. What's a quid? Okay, look. So what are your coins in regular use, not the rare ones? Because we have 50-cent piece, but nobody ever sees them. And
really?
Most people wish they didn't see 50 cent, including me.
Yeah.
The guy, not the coin. Yeah, exactly. I wish he's one of the most boring rappers ever. You ever listen to that guy rhyme? He's so boring.
No, not my
Get in
not
the
my
club.
taste.
I ain't bitches. I ain't making love. Dude, stop taking Ambien before you rhyme.
Yeah,
anyway,
you sound bored, Fiddy.
Exactly. No, he does. That was the thing that everyone I knew said about him. It was just like they just didn't listen to him. It was like this dude's boring. I was like, yeah, he is. You ever see him on stage? He just walks back and forth and like, I'm in the club. I was just making love. Boring MC.
You're quite passionate about this, aren't you?
I like hip hop.
You don't seem the type.
Well, surprise.
Right. Well, brilliant.
Yeah.
In the words of Immortal Technique, if you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
I can't believe you just quoted Immortal Technique to me.
Yeah,
it's a red letter. It's a red letter day. All right.
Because I don't like rap, but I do like that song.
Yeah.
See, he goes, that's your girl, bitch, get over here, give me some brain, I'll bust off on her face, and right after this segment, she'll probably rub it in her pussy, try to get herself pregnant. Fucking brilliant. I've never laughed at a song before.
You've never laughed at a song before?
No.
Really?
Well, apart from maybe Weird Al, but...
I was listening to last night when things got really boring in Discord voice chat. I started just fucking around, listening to different music that I haven't listened to in a long time. And 90s hip hop was better when people like mumble rap. When people say I don't like rap, I'm like, you're talking about stuff today, and it's like, yeah, neither do I. I agree with you. It sucks. Like, it's not hard. You know what I mean? Mm. It's like when people say, oh, I'm into rock music, and then someone will say, no, I don't like Nickelback.
No one does.
But you see what I mean? It's like if you take this one thing to be the thing, well, yeah, I don't like that either. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. It's like that Santa Monica song. Nobody likes that.
Let's go back to, as riveting as this conversation is, let's get back to the more interesting topic. You were asking me about coins.
No one.
See, you did. You actually said, what are your coins?
No, I don't think so.
Pull the tape. I got a quite, because you said you got what was it, a fin, a sword.
Oh no, I remember. It's just well, okay, hold on. Let me finish this one thing off, and then we can go off on that because it's like an itch I can't scratch. I'm listening to a Little Big Pun because I haven't listened to Big Pun in a while, and the lyrical Latino. No one rhymed like that guy. And I came across this one lyric that I had totally forgotten about. He said, "I'm my own boss, a villain without remorse. I'll ruin your life and take the cash like child support."
Really doing a lot for the stereotypes there, you know.
So, I love the metaphor. I'll rob you and ruin your life. You know, like child support. It's just,
as metaphors go, yes, it's one of those street metaphors.
right. And it's like it also says a lot where it's like, wow, so that's where you're coming from, huh? Okay, shit.
So, right. So it turns out a score is actually a £20. So I don't think maybe that hasn't translated to America. I'm not sure, but
hold on, you didn't make that up on the spot?
No.
Because I thought you were like 4 and 20, you know, like a score. Like
I see. I have 4 and 20. Sorry, you did say 4 and 20 years ago.
He did in the speech, yes.
See, thank you. Right? What is it on fucking? We're playing Jackpox on Jackpox. A pox on your house. We were playing it on Friday, and this is all right. How long is the score? I was like, all right, okay, 20 years. And I go, yeah, 4 and 20 years ago. And I went, hold on, so he just means 100 years, doesn't he? What dick? And then people go, no, you idiot. It was 4 and 7 years ago. But he did say 4 and 20 years ago. So he just meant 100 years. Abe.
I'm just wait a minute. You were actually asking?
I was actually asking.
Oh, I thought you were just fucking around. Because if you said 4 and 20 years ago, why didn't you just say 5 score? I thought you were kidding. No, a score's 20 years. Okay, let's just start. Let's just go back. Let's just start over. Okay, real quick.
Go back a score.
Okay. Do you actually call a $20 bill a score?
No, we call a £20 note a score.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so you call a £20 note a score. I thought you were making that up on the spot.
No.
Because that's really clever, like a score, like as in like like a fortnight, that sort of thing. Like if there were a $14 bill, just calling it a fort, like that kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that's clever. I just didn't even clue into that. I don't know why anyone else hasn't picked that up here because that's a good name for it. I thought you were making it up on the spot. And then you went on, you said, well, he said 4 and 20 years ago. And I thought you were cracking a joke because you knew that a score was 20. No, he said 4 and 7 years ago.
It is a 7. Okay.
Yeah, our forefathers brought
Stupid.
forth on this kind of continent a new nation, etc. Yeah,
He
that
wore a
was supposed
stupid
to
hat
be-
anyway.
yeah.
Can't take him seriously. So we,
Well, he
we
was
know.
trying to accentuate his height. You see,
Yeah.
and where
Yeah.
else are you going to keep your stuff?
It's like Tom Cruise does the same thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he didn't want to wear a fanny pack, so he kept it in his hat.
Fair. Yeah. Do you know
There's
what
lots
a
of room
fanny
in
pack
there.
is called over here, by the way?
No,
Well, because a fanny means a vagina.
so it's a pussy pack.
No, a bum bag.
Huh.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
are not cool.
Well, you're right. I actually did ask about coins. So we have pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. What are your coins actually called? And I'm legitimately because I've heard like pence and stuff that I can't remember right now because I'm on cold meds. What are they? What are your coins? Tell me.
1 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence, £1, £2, and then it goes into notes. Although apparently they're in commemoration of the Queen, they're bringing out a £5 coin, which I'm not fucking happy about. I fear change.
Your pound and £2 are not full. They're coins. They're not bills.
Yep, they are coins. I remember that. I remember when the £2 coins came in as well. I was just like, I do not like this. I fear change. There used to be.
I see what you did there. I fear change.
Yeah, I see it right. Thank you. there used to be, and you know, obviously before my time, halfpenny. Half a
Oh,
penny.
I hate penny. Yeah, right. Sure, I've heard that somewhere.
Half a fucking penny. Like, bloody pedantic. You know, rocking around with a fucking pocket full of halfpennies. So,
but you got a 2 pence piece. You got a two. You
yeah,
got
we got ones, twos. Yeah, got it all.
a penny.
Yeah, a 5.
These don't have alternative names because we can say like a 1 cent piece, a 5 cent piece, a 10 cent piece. You don't have like nicknames for these things.
Yeah, it's just 1p, 2p. It's just p, which is short for pence.
And you just call it a 5p, like it.
Yeah.
There's no like nickname for it, like a nickel, like we got. No. Oh.
Yeah.
For people that are known for making up names for things, that's pretty surprising.
We've made up for it in other ways. Now, here's a little quiz for you, there, Polly. Right?
All right.
How much money do you think is a pony?
$100. It's a C note.
Okay, why would it be dollars?
100 pounds. It's a C pound.
It is
a C
not.
lib.
It is less than that. A pony is £25. I believe it's a Cockney term for gambling. Stick a pony on that. 100 is a ton.
Makes sense.
So you're learning, okay. So
Alright.
what do you think would be £500?
I can't even imagine.
It's an animal.
A giraffe.
Oh, love it. But no, it is a monkey.
Shut up.
Yeah.
See, that's as far gone as the giraffe. Why is it a monkey?
I don't know. But, I mean, you've seen Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. So there you got Vinnie Jones walking around. He's the hard man, right? You know
Right.
that, yeah? Okay. And he's got his son
Right.
with him, yeah? And he smashes the head in off of someone, right? Because they owed him money. And the kid goes through his wallet, and the kid goes, "Fucking hell, Dad! He's almost got a monkey in here." How much money he had? He almost had £500 in cash.
You provided yet again more evidence as to the English translation videos you should be doing.
So how much do you think is a bullseye?
You dodged that one pretty awkwardly.
Yeah.
A bullseye. Let me see. 1,000.
1,000 is a grand.
That's already used.
Mm-hmm.
10,000.
It is no. It's a lot less than that. It is a term from darts. You get 50
Oh, a
points
20?
for hitting the bullseye.
Oh. Gotcha. Right. That makes sense. The British
20 is a
darts.
score.
Sure.
We know that. And if I were to say to you, can you lend me a deep sea diver? What do you think that would be?
No one says that. That's so verbose.
What, deep sea diver? Yeah, normally they just say frogman.
Can you lend me a deep sea diver on Tuesday when the moon is high? Like, I mean, how many more words are you going to put in there?
Well, it's Cockney rhyming slang.
A deep sea diver. A frogman. I don't know. I can't do Cockney.
It's a fiver. Deep sea diver, fiver.
Man,
Yeah.
what special drug are they on?
London.
Yeah, what is available in London that isn't available anywhere else where they think that this like actually conforms to human reasoning?
I want to say smog.
It's the combustion byproducts combined with a poor education.
Yeah, there's a lot of lead in the atmosphere.
Okay, I bought a lot of cold meds. Have we been talking about money for like 3 hours? 'Cause
We
it feels
have,
like-
and speaking of which, 19 hours ago, Serpent threw $1, and this is where I got to eat some pigeon, which is the English version of eating crow. So, Drunkle, I love you. I love you too, Serpent. You are my favourite of the hosts of this thrice-weekly show, but 2 weeks in a row, and no Jackbox Olympics. Now, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. I foolishly went, I know, because this stream's going to go on for like 3 hours. I'm going to have a nap. And then I woke up and went, well, that wasn't a nap. That was just going to sleep. So, tonight... It's not going to be Sunday, Serpent. It is Monday. After this show, we are going over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays for round 2 of the Jackbox Olympics. It's still happening. It's, just blame British wartime, whatever it's called. Let me go through $5, a fiver, a deep sea, saying, hey, howdy, hey, from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I had to drive 14 hours and 900 miles for work this week, so needless to say, you have my undivided attention. What's on the menu tonight? Well, that's a good question, Lamented Guide. We've got some Halloween-based news, we've got some Weird Owl-based news, something about bumblebees, and something about rats. Keep an eye out for them. Lamented Guide threw $1 saying, do you have coins in Britain? Because you have fucking coins in Britain! Just an old conversation. God damn it! I meant a guy threw $1 saying, how much is a fuck ton then? If a ton is 100, how much would a fuck ton be? But then the term is metric fuck ton, isn't it? So I want to say it's just another.
It is.
It's
I've always
10
meant to look up
100s.
what a country mile is. Is it longer than an actual mile?
Yeah. And what direction is yonder?
It's not north by northwest. It's slightly askew of that. So
Yeah, it's like it's its own special direction that people. Oh, excuse me, mate. Do you know where the closest pub is? Yeah, yonder. And then they just walk off that way, and you're like, I've always wondered. we need to answer these things. Or we need answers for these things, should I say? But before we do any of that, Polly, then maybe we should have a little look at the bingo card for today.
We should go quickly because we talked about what happens in like 25 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, quickly then. Nothing has changed. Polly was not late. It's not like a special Halloween bingo card or anything. It's just the same fucking bingo card. Although I will say we did have a Polly rant regarding Windows 11 right there. So, looking good. Looking good. Right. Should we have some news?
We should.
We should.
You said what we had to look forward to, and it sounded interesting. So, do you think we can do a speed run in 25 minutes?
Well, what will I do for the rest of the show after?
But you end it after.
But then it'll be ending half an hour early.
Not for the American audience.
No, it still... Okay, fair enough. But it still will. It's meant to be an hour and a half. That'll just be an hour.
I hear you, but because of the kerfuffle in terms of like daylight savings time, I have to get going at the regular time that I get going, which is what I had planned for 6:30 because I got stuff and things. I got things to see and people to do.
You unironically use the word kerfuffle.
I did.
All right.
Everything's gone cattywampus.
Oh wow. I don't know if that's real or you made that up, but either way, I'm impressed.
That's a real word. It's the Southerners, because they're quite colorful in their phraseology. Yeah, no, it's cattywampus, man. It just means haywire. It's great.
Yeah, I got the context clues. I got that. Cattywampus. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I should be writing this down. It's like learning a non-Latin-based language.
Yeah, considering that everything has gone cattywampus, it's like Drunken arrived late, but not, and I have to leave early, but not. So, time is compressing. The singularity has occurred.
It's a social construct.
Kiss your loved ones goodbye.
Yeah. I get you. It has gone cattywampus. Well, I don't want to end it early because of stupid British time. And also, I don't want Sinatra thinking, like, see what happens when I'm not here. Because he's out taking the kids trick-or-treating, which is...
No, I already was talking about it by DMs. He said, no, just run it for as long as you can. And I was like, because I was going to start a noir bar because I thought you weren't here at all until he suggested the daylight savings. And now I'm just recapitulating the conversation we already had. The chat didn't hear.
Capitulate means to surrender.
Recapitulate?
Well, capitulate means to surrender.
Do we need to look it up?
I know, because there was a show called Black Sails where they used that word a lot.
People were constantly waving the white flag? Was it about the
No,
French?
they were we shall not capitulate. Is that what so when people say recap, they mean recapitulate?
Yes.
But then also, like, they're recapping, they're giving up the information, so it is still surrendering. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's have some news.
It's to capitulate is to capitulate means like, okay, it means you're knuckling under a given set of terms. It doesn't mean unconditional surrender. To capitulate means like you've been presented with something and you're accepting it. The terms of surrender. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
That's so when you're recapitulating something, you are going over the terms. So when I say like I'm recapitulating a conversation we already have, it means I'm going over the terms of the conversation. You get it now. And nothing is funnier or more exciting than Polly drugged explaining words. Isn't it great, chat? I love it.
I quite enjoyed it.
And this is why they call me the dry. They call me the dry one of the bunch, and I'm not dry. I get put in these fucking spots. God damn it.
I mean, at least they talk about you. No one talks about me.
They do. You just don't want to hear what they're saying. It's not good.
Nah, also, I don't speak foreign. Right, let's have some news. It is afternoon tea expert settles debate on how to pronounce scone once and for all. This is, of course, another food blogger, Beth. Those kind of people who just go, oh, do you know what? You've been eating sandwiches all wrong. Here's the correct way to do it. Shut the fuck up, Jane. I will not capitulate to your bullshit. And do you know what the answer is, Polly? Is it scone or scone? Do you know what the answer is, according to Jane?
I have always heard it pronounced scun.
Scun.
Well, I can't say it the way y'all say it, but the latter one you said, the second one.
You can't say it.
Well, I say it's scone, but it's how do you say? What was the second way you said it?
You have scone and scone.
That one. Yeah, the second one.
It's like saying it's gone really quickly. Scone.
It's like I can say no, but I can't say I can't say no the way Far does because she's from Western Australia and she manages 4 syllables out of it. Yeah. 4 syllables, brother. 4.
It's fucking weird. I've known girls in Britain who do that. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you just turn Australian?
I have tried. I have practiced it. I don't even know how it's done. It's almost magical.
Well, see, the thing about Australian accent is it's actually remarkably close to Cockney. Because, like, you know, it was kind of populated by Cockney criminals. So I think
I asked her about the Bruce thing, by the way.
Bruce and Sheila's, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, because this is okay. It's funny you say that because she's far as coming to the U.S., right? So she's filling out the visa thing. I forget what it's called, the specific visa thing that Australians have to fill out, or those from the Anglosphere have to fill out for an extended stay in the United States. And it's like parents' names, and I went Bruce and Sheila.
Yeah.
And now
Fair,
the
yeah.
Sheila thing, I had already understood from watching Aussie Man reviews. Because he calls every woman a Sheila. And
Yes,
I
he
had
does.
already asked Far, why is this? And he goes, that's like an old-timey thing, like only like he's going off of a really old stereotype that every Australian woman is named Sheila. I'm like, oh, okay. But you were the only one that when you went into your Aussie accent that kept calling every dude Bruce, right? And it's I went to her and said, why Bruce? Why does he do that? Because I got that off of Drunken. She goes, that's the same thing as Sheila. It's like, did he do that? And I said, yeah. He goes, did he do it on the air? And I said, yeah. And she went, fuck him.
I was expecting it to go in the opposite direction. I was like, wow, bloody impressive that. All right, fair enough. Fuck him. No.
Yeah, she's
Gosh.
a little spit that one. So what is it? Is it scun or scone or whatever?
It was never scun. It was never scun. It's not like they don't, originate from Scunthorpe, the scone capital of Britain. It's scone and scone.
Janie's got a scun.
No, oh, fuck.
Look at him and beans.
Janie's got a scun. Butter up your bun.
As long as we all understand that scones and biscuits are separate entities, I'm fine with whatever happens here.
No, because biscuits for you are different to biscuits for me.
No, I mean like, okay, not cookie biscuits, like buttermilk biscuits, like biscuits and gravy biscuits.
Yeah, that's just biscuits and gravy is so fucking strange.
No, you're wrong. It's delicious.
just when I think we're bridging the cultural gap, you guys go and do something weird with food that makes me go, oh god, they're different.
Okay, so which one is it?
This is what really pisses me off.
Okay.
Both are acceptable.
Shut up. What the
Yeah.
fuck was the point in the article? This whole article's a waste of... Oh, fuck you and fuck this. You
But
stupid
ultimately,
bitch.
both are valid. Fuck you, Jane. God damn it.
You could just go right to the dankest part of fucking London where you know what's going to happen to you. I just fuck off. What was the
fuck off
point in
there,
the
Jane.
article?
There was no. It was look. She's not even going to eat that. She's just posing with it. The bitch.
This is I ain't got shit. The article, like what?
Yeah. I mean, if you want some real controversy, right? When it comes to eating a scone, she claims the cream should be put on before the jam. Yeah. See, there's your controversy right there. That you might think I'm joking, but that is an age-old argument, dude.
Excuse me.
Age-old between Devon and Cornwall. Cornwall, of course, very famous for their clotted cream, and Devon famous for their jam. This is why
are the Cornish actually famous for that?
Yeah, Cornish clotted cream. Yeah, the old Triple C.
I did not know that. All right.
Yeah. And so they've been at war, a civil war that's been raging since Britain was invented, about whether the cream goes on before the jam or the jam goes on before the cream.
I understand. The lady in the lake gave over the sword, and immediately her and Arthur started arguing about clotted cream or jam.
Well, that suggests that King Arthur was from either Devon or Cornwall, which I don't believe he was. However, I can tell you that they did argue about whether the milk goes in the cup of tea first or the water goes in the cup of tea first. And that one is still raging on, but let's not get into it.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're all right, but do you need a tissue? You okay?
No, I'm good. I got a box right here because the cold and whatnot.
Yeah, water in a box.
Because it raises interesting questions because I was given alien thing. What's it called?
What? An alien thing?
The movie with the one after Prometheus, Alien Covenant. I was watching Alien Covenant.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because I've been doing it's been Polly's super scary spookum Halloween time fun cinema fest thing over in Discord.
Okay, I mean, you said that with the same level of excitement as 50 Cent.
Well, yeah, the movies have been more exciting than my presentation thereof, but it's
All right.
it's fine. It's fine. And so, but one of the ones I end up watching because, like, aliens, scary, spooky, because they kind of jump out of nowhere and they're like, bah, and they eat you,
Yeah, fucking like apex predator. Well, apart from obviously the predator. They're all sneaky, they're masters of stealth, and they've got acid for blood. They're bloody terrifying, mate.
Yeah, and they come in
like
multiple forms, and they hug your face, and they chest burst, and that was one of the things I thought was as stupid. It was an Alien Covenant, right? It's like we need to do something fresh, right? So you got the chest bursters, right? It's like, no, in this one we have back bursters. It's like, oh, this is so stupid. That's gay. That's like 6 chicks and no dicks level gay.
That's just like the front, but reversed.
Well, yeah. It's like really? Why didn't you just like go with head bursters or ass bursters or something? Like what? Really, back bursters?
Oh my god, ass bursters! Yes.
That's scary.
Yeah, right. Well done. I didn't think it could get better, but it did. Ridley Scott for the win.
But it wasn't for the win because it burst out his back. Really, how'd it make it through the fucking spine? I can understand bursting through someone's sternum or whatever, but busting through a bunch of vertebrae, that didn't even make no sense. But anyway, it happens. So I thought I'd give that movie another day in court because I had sseen it a couple times and I thought, that was dumb. But it has Michael Fassbender. So I gave it another day in court because he's awesome.
He is. I remember we watched that in the cinema, and that's when he meets an android, much like himself, and teaches him how to play the is it like a recorder?
Yeah, put your mouth here and I'll do the fingering. It's great.
It was so quiet in the cinema, except for me and my friends laughing so hard at I'll do the blow and I'll do the fingering.
I mean, phrasing. Good God, somebody wrote that. But yeah, at the beginning of the movie, right, you have the original android before Walter, David, right? He's hanging out with Waylon. You know what I mean? After David has just been activated. And David asks him, like, the hard question of, if you created me, who created you? And I'm going to outlive you and blah, blah, blah. It's like right from the beginning, you should have known that David was a problem and deactivated him. You should have clued in, Waylon. But regardless, he to kind of like assert his authority over him, he says, "David, pour me the tea." The tea, David. And Fassbender walks over, and he's a man of culture, right? The way he pours that tea, I want to know is that like the classic way to pour tea, or was he just like putting a flourish on it? Because holy shit, he gets a good 3 feet above the cup. Like he starts pour, like he puts he grabs the teapot by like the handle, and with his other hand he holds down the lid, which makes sense, right? And he starts pouring low and then goes high with the teapot, and he gets a good 3 fucking feet over the fucking cup and then lowers it back down again. And I'm like, is that the classic way to do it, to like mix it with the milk that you've already put in the cup? Maybe I didn't know.
I believe that originates from Japanese tea ceremony.
Oh, so he's getting a little fusion with it.
Yeah, yes, but I mean, look, they know about tea. Actually, you might like this. Right? I got a friend, right? His name is it's not his actual name. His name. Oh, hang on, sorry. Lamented Guide threw $1 9 minutes ago saying, "What's a scone?" For God. Do you know what it's that? It's this right. It's that. It's that. It's what she's eating. Yeah, scones. That's them. That right there, scones or scones. Up to you. That's what they are. And you tell him Steve Dave threw $1.99 saying, "Fuck, I'm late," and fuck, oh, easy, chat. That ratio is fucking pathetic. Go figure. I need more diligence around you bastards. Smash the like button. Smash the like button before I get done sharpening my chainsaw. Fuckers. A special Halloween-themed chastising from Steve Dave right there. Thank you very much, dude, and thank you, Lamena Guide. You going to say something there, Pollybobs?
Yeah, don't call me that. Big Game Gas, do I have a public Discord community? No, I'm kind of a itinerant pariah. On Discord, I like float from server to server and like, yeah, I show up in voice chat, be like, hello, and everyone leaves. It's great.
He's an internet nomad.
Yeah.
Fucking right. So I got a friend, and his name is—it's not his name, but he's called Scouse. We call him Scouse because he's from Liverpool. Liverpool. You know where that is.
I do actually.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So where we go? Chat gets berated for the likes ratio. There we go. Now, Scouse. He's telling me a story about he went to M4 Sherman for 12.
Why are you running?
Sup Paloo and Brit.
Paloo.
Sorry about being a bit late, but my friend / now GF wanted me to watch a movie together. Would have been sooner, didn't really watch the movie if you understand what I mean.
I understand what you mean. You get it, Sherman. And I met a guy threw $1 saying, does the cream go in the cup before the tea? There's no cream in the cup. Oh my God. Right, so no, this is tea related, right? So Scouse is in America with his parents. They took a family holiday and they went to America, and I think they're in a restaurant or something. And they go, and can I get you guys any drinks? And my Scouse goes, I'll have a Long Island iced tea. And he's
hard, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's big on the booze, right?
You'd have to be. Fucking hell. All right.
Well, he's from Liverpool, right? And he's drinking away at it, and his mum and dad are sat there opposite, just fucking just staring at him. Go, what's that you drinking there, Scouse? Like, that's not his name, obviously. But, what's that you drinking there, Mark? So that's a Long Island iced tea, Mum. Oh, is it though? Is it? Look, let's have a taste then. All right, here you go then. And she takes a sip of it. Go, oh, that is fucking disgusting. That. Oh, how can you drink that? Stan, have a look at that. You go, what is it? It's a Long Island iced tea, Dad. Take a taste of that, Stan. Oh, all right. Oh, that's fucking horrible. That's it. It's not even got milk in it. It's fucking cold.
Did I just laugh at a British joke? What the fuck?
No,
I
for
must
real
be medicated. But that was legitimately funny.
Asshole.
That's good.
Oh, they fucking let it cool down, haven't they? Hey, waiter, warm that shit up. Nuke it for 30 seconds. Fucking cold tea.
Holy fucking hell.
I love it. It's not even got milk in it.
I delight in the way that the British kids can take words and put them in other places in the sentences that they don't belong, and it still makes sense. Like, even to people that aren't used to it, it's not even got milk in it. I mean, that's not where that's not where the knot goes. But it's fine. It still makes sense. I love it.
It's not even got milk. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, really, does it? When if you break it down, a linguist would be losing their shit at that story.
My favorite Britishism of like being able to like put words where they don't belong in sentences, but it still works fine, is the comma this period, where it'll be
oh yeah.
Oh, it's a good beer. This.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, but it still makes perfect sense, right? You know.
Hey, it's a bit bloody loud, that.
Yeah, right. This and that at the end of a sentence. It's like it's superfluous. It's not even needed because you've already got the noun in there, right? Whatever thing it was you were referring to. You know. Oh, comfy bed. This. But you already said bed. I already know what you mean, but it still works. I love it.
But you're doubling down on comfy bed. This.
Yeah, you saying it twice to emphasize. I get it.
Oh yeah, you're emphasising the comfiness of the bed. I see
Right.
no problems with this. This?
Well, it's good.
Right, okay, let's move on, Polly. We've done one article and you got 4 minutes. All right, speed run, here we go. World's dirtiest man dies in Iran at 94, a few months after first wash. Now, I'm not saying that's what caused him to die,
Okay.
but he was fine up until then. You know? He did not bathe for half a century, reportedly ate roadkill, and smoked a pipe filled with animal excrement. You know, maybe it wasn't the washing, maybe it was the smoking animal poo that did it.
Now, I gotta ask. Is anyone surprised that the world's dirtiest man smoking shit lived in Iran? Anyone?
Yeah. Oh, he's well dirty, him.
Right.
But then, like, you know, during back in the day of the bubonic plague, the Black Death. I hate it when people say Black Plague. Like, no, you're doing that just to piss me off. It's not Black Plague. It's not bubonic death. It's Black Death, or the plague, right? And they thought that bathing made you weak.
Yeah, you're washing off your natural immunities and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, when you get out of the bath and you're a little bit tingly. You know, oh, well, that's obviously bad for you then, isn't it? Better not bathe. And then of course that well, it didn't help. Stupid fucking fleas.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he that is not dissimilar from the way that Saddam Hussein looked after coming out the spider hole.
It was quite a hole. It's not often I say that. It was when they found it, and he's in there, like he's got a little fucking chamber going on and everything. He was happy.
Yeah,
You know?
he was in there. They tracked him by Tikrit family members, actually.
Did they? I thought they were just going around like just checking all the holes.
No. Like, well, it's a pretty interesting story of intel analysis on the way to track them. Like they had to do. They basically did a family tree. Is the short version of it. It's like cousins of families of whatever because Saddam Hussein and. Forgot about that one. Wow. Species. And for Sherman, thank you for the fin minus a buck. It's a short fin. $4 is a short fin.
A finlet.
Nice. Yeah. And for Sherman, thank you for the short fin. Yeah, she did dress up as a raven when she went to see me at work, so that was fun. And my coworker teasing me about being dressed up as MTF, and I should probably contain the raven and make her an SCP.
Yeah, but then you could also be like, that's my bird.
You could.
That's my Sheila.
You could.
Yeah, but bird is British for Sheila.
You didn't have a bunch of people around Halloween when your girl showed up dressed as a raven yelling out nevermore just to be assholes?
Yeah.
I would have.
I'd have called her Quoth for the rest of the night.
Quoth. Not Quoth.
Quoth.
No, Quoth.
Quoth.
It's not a book of quothations.
No, but it's a book of quotations. It wasn't quote the raven.
Quoth. Yeah, no. It was Quoth the Raven. He's quoting the Raven.
What? All right, so did you get Edgar Allan Poe to read this out to you?
No, I just know how to read.
Quoth.
What? If I could reach through this mic, I'd give you such a shake.
It's
You have no idea.
It's quoth.
Yeah, Queef the Raven. It squirted all over the room. Moving on.
It's not what a queef is.
The sound is often accompanied by...
A queef is a vaginal fart.
I'm aware, but it is often let's just move on.
You're a queef. Right. It's something Sheila does with her front bum. Right, let's move on. This is, if anyone is thinking of going to Somalia, and I know you are.
Oh, has this changed my holiday plans for the upcoming
fucking
Christmas
will.
season?
It will. Right, so this is get cut off on the side there for you guys, but don't worry, because we're only going to go. This is this Somalia travel advisory, right? So before you go, it is advised that you read the Department of State's COVID-19 page. Yeah, okay, fine. Review your personal security plan. Okay, brilliant. Avoid sailing near the coast of Somalia. I understand why. Draft a will and designate appropriate insurance beneficiaries and or power of attorney. If you're planning on visiting Somalia, discuss a plan with loved ones regarding care and custody of children, pets, property, belongings, non-liquid assets, and funeral wishes. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, well,
I'm just absorbing all this. Wow.
Leave DNA samples with your medical provider in case it's necessary for your family to access them. Like, basically, if you're going to go to Somalia, it's going to go wrong. I think at one point as well, it goes, get some ransom money ready. Like, it's... and this is a government website as well.
Yeah, no, I noticed that part, yeah. F4 Sherman, thank you for the Sherfin. Wrong type of Raven, Brit. Raven from Teen Titans. She loved that show from her childhood, and she likes the Raven the most from the show.
I mean, Raven was my...
You know the Raven, she's got like the hooded cloak and the floaty
yeah.
business. Okay, all right.
Yeah, she's the daughter of a demon. I mean, look, Teen Titans Go was where it was at, mate. That show made me laugh my fucking ass off. And it was filthy at times as well. They really alluded to what was her name? Fucking Starfire and Robin were getting it on. And also, I mean, there was one where Robin took off his domino mask, and it turns out he always wore it because he was devastatingly handsome beneath that.
Mm-hmm.
Teen Titans Go was my shit. But don't go to Somalia, guys, all right? Is what I'm saying here. This is a level 4, which means do not travel. So just don't go.
They give you the, proper plans to make if you are going to go.
Yeah. Yeah. We got widespread crime here. Tooltip. Crimes. Yeah, thank you, Tooltips. We got terrorism as well. Yeah, we got civil unrest. Health, ain't got a lot of that there. Kidnapping, and other. Now that's the scariest one, because you've already got terrorism, crime, civil unrest, kidnapping. What's other? Holy shit! And this is as of October 5th as well. So like, this
just
is
outright cold-blooded murder. That's it. That's other.
Yeah, or warm-blooded. They did it because they just fucking love murder. So just don't go. This isn't racist. This is information that we need to know. Speaking of which, NHL diversity chief Kim Davis says there are too many white people. Yeah, in the NHL as well, not just like in the world. Well, you don't know. You don't know. That's
where's this article from?
This is from Sandra Rose. Sandra Rose. Okay. Also, this is reporting. It was already done on AP, Associated Press, and then you know what it's like. Other fucking websites write articles about other articles being written.
So okay, I'll tell you what, Kim Davis. It's clear what your presupposition is, and I will absolutely accept your premise. And by extension, and even though I know it's not your job, you have to, by logical necessity, be claiming there are too many black men in the NBA.
See, that's the thing, is it doesn't even... It alludes to the fact that she means in the NHL. But she didn't say in the NHL. She just said there are too many white people. So what happens if you get rid of all the white people, Polly? You get that.
You get Somalia?
You get Somalia.
Yeah. No, I just, it's, again, I am perfectly willing to accept your premise, Kim Davis, that diversity is our strength. Yeah, is our strength. and is defined by a largely homogenous group being bad. And since the NHL is alluded to have too many white people in it, white men in it, yeah, I disagree with your premise, actually. Everyone should go, it'd be fun to go, just start tweeting at Kim Davis and being like, no, I think the amount of black men in the NFL and NBA is fine, you bigot.
I mean, the thing is, she didn't even say men. She said people.
She said white people. Yeah, okay. I think the amount of black people that are in the NFL and the NBA is fine, you fucking racist.
Of course. We want whoever's best for the job.
They drafted whom they will.
Yes.
And that's the way that it fucking works. And I will not listen to your bigoted racist commentary. And leave the NHL out of it. Never mention it. Just keep talking about the NBA and the NFL. That's how you win it. So yeah, we're not talking about that right now. I know you wouldn't want to talk about how bigoted you are. I see you trying to change the topic, Kim Davis.
You think that she maybe is suggesting that hockey is more of a white man's sport? You know?
Is that what she's suggesting?
I don't know. I mean, I'm suggesting that maybe that's what's being suggested. Because there's not a lot. It is mostly white people. But then it's because it's on ice, I guess. Well, we have ice in Britain, by the way.
Well, I have a bigger question.
Yeah.
And this is my legitimate question. Mm-hmm. What in the ever-loving, cocksucking, motherfucking, Jesus tap-dancing Christ does the NHL need a fucking diversity chief for? What in the ever-loving fuck?
I don't know. I mean, that is the other story here, isn't it? That there is such thing as a diversity chief.
For any major league sports ensemble.
Anything, any job, any company. This should not be a position.
Can you... surely there would have to be a board for... Somebody beat me up. Somebody didn't pay me my money. Somebody fired me unjustly. A board that deals with the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And among them is...
I believe
they
it's
refuse
called a tribunal.
But why do you need a separate board just for fucking diversity? You do not have a board just for the HR problems?
And it does suggest that there is a board, for she is the chief.
Well, Divine Petulance says for virtue signaling. Yeah, that's really the reason why. But pressing the question puts them in the position of having to say, because everyone else has one, so we felt the need to have one too. Because we didn't want to look like we were bigots. And so you hired someone who ended up saying something that was wildly racist.
Yeah.
Very diverse of you, you fucking morons.
That's what's up. That's exactly what's up.
I don't want to know what Miss Davis is getting paid. Because I would be willing to bet you a sawbuck it's in the fucking six figures.
She's not like the diversity chief for the Carolina Hurricanes here. She is a diversity chief for the entire NHL. So yeah, it's gotta be a lot.
There's a team called the Hurricanes in a place where they have hurricanes. It's a terrible idea.
Yes, their captain... that was their goalkeeper, was formerly Cam Ward.
He was a what?
He was the goalie.
What's a Cam Ward?
That was his name, Cam Ward.
Oh.
He.
I don't know the hockeys very well, so
that's all I know. That's all I know. Because when I lived with my parents, me and my mate were sat there. We enjoy ice hockey. There's good fights. And the sport itself is fun. So we were watching this. So we didn't follow any particular team, but we were just watching this, and it was the Carolina Hurricanes playing against someone else. The commentators go like, "Oh yeah, this guy, the captain here, he needs to sort out his leadership, and then the defense, they need to concentrate more on the offense. And Cam Ward, well, he just needs to keep being Cam Ward." So that was it. It's just like, oh, brilliant. So Cam Ward's the man, is it? And then for fucking years afterwards, mate, come on, let's be Cam Ward about this. You just got to be Cam Ward. Anyway, this article pisses me off, Polly.
It does. Huber suggests the California earthquakes. Yeah, you don't name a fucking team. Well, it's just not a good idea, I don't think, to name a team after
A natural
the
disaster.
tragedies that the region is known for.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call it the Chicago unnecessary homicides, would you?
Yeah, got the London plague bodies.
Right? I mean, it doesn't make sense. The Hollywood pedophiles. You wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense. You tell Steve Dave, thank you for the buck. You ever notice that the people that say, quote, too many white people are people of color, or white people who wouldn't surrender their job for a person of color? Or is it just me? That's what I've noticed. Well, that's why they call them vanity morals. I hear you. Shit.
She came right at me.
That's the way Brianna Wu gets down. She's right at you.
Brianna
Donkey Punch
Wu.
Bandit. Thank you for the fin. What Miss Davis fails to take into account is black people's lack of desire to even play hockey.
Yeah, that was always the way, wasn't it? We need more women in STEM. All right, get into STEM then. No, I don't like it. Simple. And Hakira threw $1 saying, you mean to tell me that most hockey players are white? Wow, that's shocking. Now do basketball and baseball and football. These people really don't understand merit-based recruiting, do they? Hakira, I think they do. It's just they think that race is more important. They want racism to stop while also hyper-focusing on race. We're not talking about the brightest buttons on the cardigan right here, you know. But let's move on. Meta's value was plunged by $700 billion, and Wall Street is calling it a train wreck. Apparently, Meta, that is, formerly Facebook, is now worth the same amount as Home Depot.
Indeed. I
Yeah.
heard the.
See, if
I watched a
Sinatra were
few-
here, you would have gone, Home what? You mean Depart?
I'm more focused on the celebratory 700 billion because it's like, how? That was my question. It's like, how did you lose? Like, in what form is it 700 billion? So I watched a number of videos explaining it, and they were over on Bloomberg and whatnot. They weren't like entertainment style YouTubers, and they were explaining the valuation of the stock and how major stockholders were buying more stock to keep the value of the stock that they currently held inflated. Where are they getting that money from? From other stock that they sold off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And going through this whole complex thing to explain it. And it's like, Drunken really is 700 billion in valuation that they fucking lost since introducing their parent company of Meta.
Well, I think it's the metaverse,
right?
Isn't it?
What Meta's the parent company of that, which is Facebook, because Facebook still exists. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
I was
the metaverse is like an individual VR game, if you will.
Not going well.
Under Meta, the company, and it's not. You're absolutely right. Not going well. They just added legs. I watched. I wasn't aware of this because I haven't been following the Meta thing. Because who gives a fuck? Obviously, no one else has been either. 700 billion lost. I mean, that's more than we've given Ukraine. That's a lot. I
read that there was Meta employees had like an actual requirement to play this game to bump up the numbers a little bit. And I think it was something like they had 30 people at once, which is the most they had on there.
And they had Zuckerberg out there during a press conference, and I was watching when he was explaining, oh, look, we've added legs to your characters inside of our virtual metaverse. And it turns out that the whole thing was pre-scripted. The video that you saw was not it actually happening live and them moving. It was like during, oh, hey, here, look, we're at EA or E3 or whatever the fuck. Here, watch this gameplay, and it's actually all scripted gameplay. They're not really playing that because it's not up to snuff yet and ready to go. Legs, Drunkle. Legs.
I saw it, and it
you are
actually
still
just said,
stuck in the position of being legless,
it
unfortunately.
actually said, introducing legs.
and they actually didn't have them. It was pre-programmed scripted shit. I was like,
It's
wow, you can't
DLC.
even introduce legs? Like, VR chat has legs.
Yeah.
Fucking Second Life has legs.
Oh, fucking Second Life. Me and Eddie have watched so many of those. It's just one guy who just loves trolling people. And he's just like walking into their house and everyone, they go, get out of my house, this is my property. Like, they're fucking hilarious.
So this is glorious news. The amount of personal wealth that Zuckerberg has lost as well, that was the best part. It's like, really? He's personally lost wealth over this? I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still like fabulously wealthy, but the idea that he has personally been hit by this is just fantastic.
Yeah.
It's wonderful news.
Introducing debt.
Yeah.
I am really enjoying watching the downfall of this company. Because stick to coding, Mark. Because business is not your bag, mate. You're not doing very well.
Clearly a bad call.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he's not realizing. He's doubling down and tripling down on it.
Yeah. It'll get better eventually.
It will not.
No.
And even if it does, I don't give a shit.
No one does.
You know, I hate this reality. I can't add another one to my list.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, I mean, he really did think it's not just him, but they really did think we are going to be Weyland-Yutani. Like, we are going to be the corporation of the future. We will be Umbrella. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they thought they were introducing the thing that was going to be the dominant thing of the human species into the future. That's why they were willing to take this massive company and reorient it towards this thing.
And I mean, they were kind of like, say, a quarter right in that idea. In, you know, more and more people working from home, and yet they still want people to come in and have pointless meetings. So why do that when you can do it through VR? You can have a virtual meeting room. And of course, then, you know, these people are going to deck out this virtual meeting room with useless shit like, you know, sofas and fucking flowers on the table. Oh, look, Jan bought some cookies. None of it's real. Just use Zoom. There are companies that will spend money on it, but it's not going to be enough.
No.
No one wants this.
The profound disinterest to the point of everyone's like, yeah, I'm not buying this. I think I'm going to start selling off my Facebook now Meta stock. Yeah, slowly over time. And looking at the stock devaluation on the Bloomberg report about what happened, Jesus Christ, it's just the most wonderful disaster story. And it's the lovely. Major stockholders, like I said, selling other stock to buy more stock to keep it afloat, but they're buying it at a lower rate, which makes other people going, oh, so I can still get rid of mine at a reasonable value because I have no faith in this Meta thing. So they sell it off, and it just keeps going in this 2-year spiral to the tune of $700 billion. I love it.
It's such a pleasure to see, isn't it? We are in the best timeline.
Yeah.
Elon's just bought Twitter. but Twit, actually, Elon, I know you're listening. I know you're watching this show because this is the best goddamn meeting online. Hurry up. I want my Twitter account back. Cryptic through $5 super chat saying NHL is too white, blah, blah, blah. So is swimming. Not like there's a joke about it. So, okay, mate. All right, easy. Let's move on. Man transforms his home into an incredible haunted house that people travel miles to see. It's all right. There it is. And there's that there. And there's that. Which is, that's a Pennywise, isn't it? That's an it.
And that's it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw the photos, yeah. Fucking, yeah.
What? I could scare you better.
You do.
I remember the best fright that I ever gave anyone, and it involved no makeup, no strobe lights, no nothing. I simply hid under the bed, and when my then girlfriend walked up to the bed, I grabbed her ankle and went and made a noise. She didn't calm down for like 3 fucking weeks. Like, seriously, she was so mad. Like, you know, someone legitimately got scared when they're not scared, they're mad.
Yeah.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, as soon as like their heart rate returns to normal, like 20 minutes later, and they're they're ongoingly mad. Like, I didn't see any nudity for weeks.
Welcome to my world.
I just thought it was a little joke. Like, this is going to be funny. Because she had one of those beds that was really far off the ground. She had like with the headboard and whatnot. Like, it had like the wooden bedpost, so it was really far off the ground, so it was easy to get under the bed. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be funny. She didn't think so. She kept, it was, now I'm talking about, I remember she kept, I almost peed myself. I almost peed over and over again. She kept saying that.
St. Michael says, Polydub, do you ever think it's you? There's a lot of stories of you doing this. I mean, and he's right, because Ham and Beans just before that said, is that the same girlfriend as Cake Batter Girl?
No, but it is the same girl as the Sheminis Seleniman girl.
I'm starting to think you might be an abusive boyfriend, Polly.
No, I am a delightful scamp who's young at heart. It's different.
You're not a childish knave. You're a terrifying person. And you're a terrifying and frustrating boyfriend. So this
but I wear size 11 shoes, so it all works out in the end.
Okay. Right.
Moving along.
So this painting has been displayed upside down for 75 years. And for the life of me, I don't know how you were supposed to tell.
Who corrected them?
I don't know, right? But also, this isn't a painting. That is electrical tape. And it's
Is that all
poorly
it
done.
is? Is it just vinyl tape?
Yeah, because look, it's weaving over each other. And look, you can even see the third red bit coming in from the right is all wonky. It's like it's not even done properly. Is it fucking people looking at it going, what do you think the artist was thinking? Like, yeah, fucking great question. What was he bloody thinking? It was an art historian said it was upside down.
I want to know. I'm willing to accept that it's upside down because the artist intended that the tighter bands at the bottom are actually supposed to be at the top or whatever, or vice versa.
Yeah,
you would did the artist hang it originally, and then here's the original. You know, when you go to an art show, I've never been to one, but they have these catalogs to show you what's up for sale.
They have catalogs. That was it.
The only reason I know about the catalogs and whatnot, the provenance is how it's one of the ways you establish the provenance of a piece of art. So it's one of the ways that I was watching this documentary about forgers because I'm interested in that stuff, and I thought this was extremely clever. One of the ways you establish a fake provenance for a forgery is to make up your own catalogs. Do you see what I'm saying? You take a catalog from an art show that did actually happen, and you insert your fake piece of art into there, and you do it multiple times. That in 1907, look, here's the proof, and you insert that. You go to the local library and you insert that fake catalog in there.
We should do this.
And I'm like, holy shit, that's clever as fuck.
We should do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you fake the paper from that time? Use one of the blank pages at the end of the book. So when they test it, it's like proper paper. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking clever. I love people that are into criminality and really think there's stuff through.
Speaking of blank pages. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I remember when I was doing my GCSEs, your final exams at school. General Certificate of Secondary Education, right? And every time you get the test booklet and everything, and you get to the end, you go, yeah, you're right, brilliant, done it. And then I'd always look at the back, and it would always say, on the back, right, it would just be blank, except for in the middle of the paper, it would say, do not write on this side of the paper. And I would always write underneath it, no. And nothing bad ever happened. I got all, they all got graded and shit. I still left school. So what was the point? So this is the painting is called New York City. Now this is the adhesive tape version called New York City 1. Really cashing in on his success there, wasn't he? Yeah, I know. Let's do the same thing but with tape. And it will continue to be displayed upside down because it may disintegrate if they move it. So fucking poor old artist rolling in his grave. No, it was meant to be displayed diagonally, you heathens! Look at the catalogue. Fucking terrible, mate.
Look at the catalog, he says with dismay and consternation. All right,
Off the
five
Raven.
minutes. I've stayed 25 minutes over. I will stay another 5 minutes, and I sincerely have to go because I just got a text going. What the fuck, yeah? Where you at?
God
So,
bless you. All right, well let's use it the best we can then, just like old M4 Sherman did with his girlfriend dressed up like one of the Teen Titans. Here's a mega jigsaw puzzle for sale at Costco. It's 29 feet wide and has 60,000 pieces. It's pretty big.
that's cool.
It is, yeah. If you're into that kind of thing, my sister loves
Yeah.
a jigsaw puzzle.
I mean, and it's just a star map or star field like that. That's cool.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Makes
There's
it
not
difficult
really.
as fuck.
It's the puzzle is filled with vibrant images of the world's most interesting places.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks like
Quoth,
the sky.
Costco. Explore the islands of the Pacific, twinkling lights of Paris, beauty of the Taj Mahal, and the majesty of America's national parks on your puzzling journey. Everything's a fucking journey, isn't it?
Well, yes.
Oh, it's our pregnancy journey, my cancer journey. They've claimed that it's the largest jigsaw puzzle in the world, but Guinness World Records said no, it's not, mate, because the biggest one is from the United Arab Emirates and is 65,905 square feet.
Fuck the UAE.
It's pretty fucking big, isn't it? But this puzzle, Polly, can be yours for a cool $600.
Okay. I was wondering, like, is it going to be like insane? And it's like, well, no.
Not really, no. You're insane
No,
for
I
spending
mean, like,
$600 on a jigsaw.
Well, imagine you got like a really harpy of a wife, but she's into jigsaw puzzles. Would $600 be worth like 3 months of silence? Probably.
Yeah, and it's like it's 29 feet wide, so you'd be like, go on, get out in the garden, do your jigsaw.
Yeah, go downstairs. It's where
Yeah.
you got it, like, because you're not gonna do it on a table. Like, think about you need some floor space.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, of course you do. And we're talking hardwood as well. It can't be on a carpet.
You wouldn't think.
No. You do it little by little, you know. Like, oh, we're gonna start on the left corner today. Woo. Moving on.
Okay.
Okay, this is a hospital that is being bulldozed, and that's not really the story. But the story is that this was a hospital that once transfused fruit juice to a patient instead of platelets. Yeah.
Did he die?
I'm assuming so. Because that is not what fruit juice is for. There you go. That is a woman holding a tomato. It's not. It's a thing, isn't it? She's giving blood here. See, you got it wrong, Getty.
Yeah, well, I do see what they were going for. I mean, I don't think Getty Images has, strawberries packed into an IV bag, but whatever.
Some places do, apparently. What kind of fruit juice was it? That's what, was it orange? Was it V8? Well, that's vegetables, isn't it? Well, but it has got tomatoes in it, so who knows? So don't do that. Don't do that. We got Jibby Jab says that would 100% kill you for real. Thank you, Dr. Jibby Jab. At least now we have an expert in the chat right there. Ezra Miller pleads not guilty to burglary charges in Vermont, but is facing up to 26 years in prison. This guy is fucking insane.
Yeah, like legitimately off his fucking rocker, like straight out of his gourd. Balls to the wall, fucking nuts. So I mean, I'm curious, like 26 years for burglary, like usually that's associated with like a home invasion where you don't allow the people to leave and whatnot. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like
it's that little S there, Polly.
Oh, right. Okay, that does make the difference, doesn't it?
Did it a couple of times, didn't he? He's just like, you can't see me, I'm too fast. It's just, you're not really the Flash, Ezra. It's 2 charges, up to 26 years in prison. Of course, he won't. No. I do hope he does get some fucking prison time though, because you got to make an example of him, man. You can't have people going around doing what they fucking want.
Oh, Jesus Christ! They didn't make a fucking example of motherfucking Juicy Smollett. This guy is fine.
Yeah, and he's white, so yeah, probably just a cheeky fine.
Well, beyond, whatever the fuck he is, the point is that he's non-binary quantum sexual or whatever. Like, so he'll be fine.
Yes, he is, yeah. I think the worst he'll get, the judge will be like, and your punishment is you must do at least one DC movie every 2 years. And he's like, no! I was almost done. Why do you think I committed these crimes in the first place, Your Honor? I want out of the contract. Absolute fucking douche pickle. Potatoes! USA encourages potatoes instead of Halloween candy.
Why?
Because this is from Potatoes USA. They're really, really into potatoes, Polly.
Whoever's running promotions at Potatoes USA needs to, well, I don't want to see anyone fired, but they should perhaps reconsider their employment of this individual.
I don't know if it's really a paid position, or really, you know, like being able to talk about potatoes all day, every day is payment enough. Although it does remind me of...
I figure that they've got an organization, Potatoes USA, all the farmers pay in, yeah. And if someone like the NHL diversity lady, it's like a useless position that exists for some reason, you know.
It's like a tuber union.
Yeah. So it's like, I got it. Here's our big push for the year. Okay, we've been waiting all year, like since fucking January. It's fucking October. For God's sake, what do you have for us? We're going to tell them to give potatoes instead of candy.
Yeah, that'll get the kids in.
You got to get them young. See, I learned it by watching the Hollywood Pedophiles. You got to get them young.
I learned it from watching you. It always makes me think of Mallory Archer, though, you know. It's the Christmas tip she gives to her building attendant. It's a potato. She goes, and now you face the Irishman's dilemma. Do I eat it now or ferment it and drink it later? God rest you, Jessica Walter. We miss you every day.
I guess, like, candied yams? That's as close as I can get to making this make sense.
But that's a sweet
candied
potato.
Yams are a thing. No, candied yams are a thing.
Are they?
Yeah, you chop them up and you caramelize the outside of them in little cubes and what. Anyway, it's fine. So you got a titular article because I gotta go.
I do. Do you want to do it now and I'll finish the rest of the news once you left?
If you'd like to do it that way, or you can just do the next article and then get to the tits on your own.
Well,
where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Tan Cypher 5 says whoever speaking for Potatoes USA is baked. They should fry for this one. Fucking sterling work. Well done, Tanso. Excellent work. Well, right, in an unprecedented move, we are going to go straight to the titular article because Polly's got to go. But then we'll come back to this. So, this particular AAA meeting is brought to you by the tagline, The Delight of the Bumblebee, because first ever study shows bumblebees play. This is fucking awesome.
All right.
So they got a flight arena. Sounds cooler than it is. It's just a box, right? You got your nest over here, and you got this little coloured chamber where they have these little plastic balls, right? And they're just rolling them around. They fucking loved it, mate. Like there is no purpose to what they're doing besides just having fun.
But they don't know that they play. They might think they're looking for nectar. They don't know that.
They're not. He's rocking around with a ball. He's having a whale of a time.
He does look like he's having a good time.
He's having great fun, Polly. Male bees rolled them for longer than their female counterparts. It's finally a study worth having.
Right. So, but I mean, the queen bees ever go anywhere? I thought they just basically stayed put.
That's a bumblebee, my friend.
What is?
It's a study on bumblebees, not queen bees.
You said they're female counterparts.
Yeah. I don't think bumblebees have the same kind of hive as regular bees do.
Oh, is that right? There's like equal splits amongst bumblebees? I didn't know that.
I'm not sure. But I mean, there is such thing as a solitary bee as well, and they don't rock around in groups.
There's a solitary bee.
Yeah.
A lonely bee.
A lonely bee.
I'm going to look into that later. I can't right now, but I will look into that later.
All right. I'll send you a message.
I'm fascinated to know about the emo bee.
Emo bee.
I'm legitimately interested. I thought all bees worked on the hive concept, but I'm no biologist. So.
No, solitary bees. They chill out alone. You can get like these, the little insect houses and everything, and solitary bees. They like, like little wooden tubes, and they'll sleep in there. There you go.
I'm choosing to believe you for now.
Ha! Believe.
Believe that. All right, look.
There you go, Polly. You may now consider yourself newsed, and thank you for giving me the extra half hour with you as well. I miss you, buddy.
It was a delight being here with you.
Oh, you sarcastic.
But more than that, with no sarcasm intended, it was a delight being here with Chad. I would like to thank all of you for your generous donations. It was awesome. It was a good time. Happy Halloween to all of you, and your significant other hiding under the bed to give you a seasonal fright is not an act of psychopath malice or malicious intent of any sort. It is in fact a delightful attempt to have you enjoy the season, and shouldn't be taken as anything other than that.
I don't know, man.
And a sign of a lifetime of delightful scampish things to come.
Okay.
I will not be maligned in this way.
You did that to yourself.
No, I did it to her.
Go on, get out of here, you lonely bastard. And we will see you on Wednesday on the Polydub channel.
You will see me on Wednesday. All right, have a good night, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Bye, dude. Who the fuck was that guy? Right. Back to the news then, ladies and gentlemen, because we've still got some other questionable shit to get through right here. Starting off with real-life vampire sleeps in coffin and dreams of opening a hotel in Transylvania. Now, there is a word for this. Goth. He's a goth, isn't he? I mean, look at that. He's using the fucking Instagram filter right there. So, oh, look, I got red eyes. You haven't really got red eyes, mate. Are you telling me that everything just turns black and white around you when you just walk into the room? Shut up, Andreas Bathory. Presumably you picked that name yourself as well. Andreas Bathory. A wanky vampire name. Count Bathory. He is also credited with this image as well. So now he's probably going around to all his fucking divvy little goth mates going, I got one of my photos in the newspaper. Oh, yeah? Which photo? It was a selfie. Which newspaper? The Mirror. He's not a real-life vampire, is he? Look, he's a fucking goth. That's a goth. That is it. Oh, look, I got my pentagram. I got my long hair, which I've dyed black. And here in my selfie, I'm just raising a hand with my fingers at strange angles. You're a goth, mate. Chill out. He lives in Transylvania, which of course is famous for its goths. Andreas follows a number of traditions that many of us might recognise from folklore or legend. However, he says he does not drink blood. Well, you're not a fucking vampire, are you? That is like the one thing that... You're a goth. You can say, oh, I've got really sharp teeth. Oh, yeah? Well, so have I, mate. Yeah, oh, I don't go out in the daytime. Yeah, neither do I. Because I'm asleep. But I wear black. Yeah, a lot of people do. I've got really pale skin. Me too. Because I don't go out in the daytime. I'm a vampire. Are you? Yeah. Do you drink blood? No. You're not a fucking vampire, then. That is the one thing that all vampires share. You can have the really, the scary ass ones from Blade and shit, where their jaws open up and they just fucking eat your face. Or you'll be the classic Dracula style, blah, big old cloaks and shit like that, turning into bats. But the one thing, you can even, the vampires from I Am Legend, they're different as well, but the one thing all vampires share is that they drink blood. If you don't do that, Andreas, you're just a fucking goth. He says he doesn't drink blood because it's a dangerous health risk. Well, a real vampire wouldn't be caring about the dangers of health. And a dangerous spiritual practice. Spiritual? As such, he says blood isn't actually needed to keep a vampire alive. As it's merely a metaphor representing the living force of life that was taken from mythology. I'm not listening to a fucking goth about the vampire myth. You don't know what you're talking about, Andreas. Conversely, vampires also need not fear sunlight, crosses, garlic, or mirrors, according to Andreas. What, Andreas the goth? But some do still enjoy sleeping in coffins, including Andreas, who claims the practice helps him connect with unseen forces. Yeah, so you're a goth who sleeps in a box. That's what's going on here. If you don't drink blood, mate, you're not a vampire, are you? You're just a bit showy. You know, you're showing off. Etika says, I eat black pudding, though. Blood sausage. He says, I have a beautiful new coffin, and I'm thinking to open soon a small hotel for vampires here in Transylvania. The experience for other people could be incredible, and at the same time, it could be therapy for those who are afraid of death. What, sleeping in a coffin? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure people who are afraid of death will fucking love that, mate. Brilliant. Zombie Teddy says, so LARPing as a vampire. Yeah, spot on. Spot on. Connor K says, emotionals are a real thing, man. Sapping all life out of the room. Ah, yes. Good old Colin. What's his... fucking What We Do in the Shadows. Brilliant. Matthew Berry. Bat. You're a fucking goth, Andreas. You poser. Venomous King Cobra named Houdini. Missing for 6 days is finally located, only to escape again. Don't name something Houdini and then expect it to not go anywhere. You called it Houdini, it's going to escape, isn't it, right? You did that. If you'd have named it Steve, this cobra would be very well behaved, wouldn't it? But you didn't. You named it Houdini, and what do you know? It Houdini'd. Idiot. Illinois couple guarding secret behind viral Stranger Things Halloween decor. Now, they're not telling us how they did it, but this is rather cool. It's a levitating Gil. A levitating Sheila. I don't know. I was just showing a fucking clip from Stranger Things right there. Then that's not good for the copyright, but it's very cool. Hubris says I prefer dark plays. Garth Marenghi again with Matthew Berry. If I was going down the road and I saw this fucking levitating woman outside someone's house, I'm throwing rocks at it. I go, get down! The power of Christ compels you, bitch! Oh, I saw in News 24. The Rings, Sadako, or Sudoku, haunts one of Japan's favourite hot springs for Halloween. It's not really something you want. There is, there was a photo. Oh, look, feet! Good old Japan. Please allow ads on a site. Images will not be displayed. Oh, well. So, yes, it's got our hot springs, you know, you got your water and everything. It's just tiny little wells, isn't it? And for Halloween, she's going to be popping out going, surprise! And then hoping to get a tip at the end of it, I should imagine. Sam Silence says helium. Helium? The thing is, she's not like, she doesn't seem to be tethered to the ground or anything, so... I don't know, man. Things are helium, they tend to float away, don't they? She ain't floating. Well, she's floating, but she ain't floating away. So, just, you know, if this fucking bitch here in the white dress with the stupidly long hair, she threatens you, stay away from Japan's famous hot springs, just for today. Go tomorrow instead. Just put it off for a day. Thank you, Sora News. We've got Batgirl, as we all know, was filmed and then unceremoniously shelved because it was fucking shit. But apparently it was just the beginning. Warner Brothers' discovery to write off $2 billion worth of content in the third quarter. Because it's shit. I mean, Batgirl, absolutely fucking terrible. We don't even need to have seen this to know that it's shit, because it's Batgirl. And I think it's just safe to assume, isn't it, really? But no, that's not all that's going. I mean, I say don't do Aquaman again either. Fucking, that was just terrible. Terrible. You carry on with the Batmans. Do the Batmans, by all means. The Flash, let's see if Ezra's available before you bring that one to the table. Don't do Aquaman. Shazam, I really enjoyed Shazam. Superman? Oh, yes, please. And now that Mr. Cavill is leaving The Witcher after season 3, he has also said to be replaced by, I was going to say Liam Neeson. Liam Hemsworth, which I can only assume means that he's changed his name to Liam Hemsworth because that's the only way you can really explain this bullshit. The one person who actually cared about the show is leaving. Fucking hell. But he's going to return as Superman. So that's pretty good. Lisa in the chat is suggesting Black Adam. Do you know what? I've not seen it. I'll give it a go. I prefer Henry Cavill. He's an actor. Or is it Harry? Harvey Cavill. Harvey Carell. He's an actor. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a celebrity who's in movies. You know? But, I mean, the good news is that means Cavill could show up in House of the Dragon. You know? Woo. Yeah. Sam Silent says, I picked up Witcher 3 yesterday. Hope it's okay. Oh, dude, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So, there's... I don't think they've gone into what shit is going to get shelved. But whatever it is, I'm all right with it. You know, you got your big ones. You got your Batman. You got your Superman. That's really all you need, isn't it? Justice League didn't do it for me. Wonder Woman. Oh, you're lucky. Gal Gadot is fucking beautiful, mate. You're lucky. But no. Fucking Aquaman. Terrible. The one Mark says I fell asleep in the cinema when I went to see Aquaman. Fucking hell. I think I've watched it like 3 times because I keep going, have I seen that one? And I go about halfway through and I go, oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, it's fucking terrible, wasn't it? There was like a box and I think there was a lighthouse at one point. Yeah, it's not worth it. And they did Aquaman 2. Was there an Aquaman 2? I don't give a shit, mate. You can put in fucking Jason Momoa in as many things as you want, but, you know, the cast doesn't make the film. It's also got to be a good premise, a good script as well. And this was none of them. This is Jason Momoa comes in and like, we'll cast him because he's got long hair and middle-aged housewives like looking at him. You know, trying to diversify our audience here to fucking bold women. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, fuck off. It is the weird, the Al Yankovic story involved absolutely no research on Al's actual life, director says. Now, I was looking forward to this movie until I realised it was Daniel fucking Radcliffe playing Weird Al. Now, here's the thing about Daniel fucking Radcliffe. He was a child actor, and you can forgive a child actor for being shit at acting because, well, they're a child. But as the Harry Potter movies went on, you could see Emma Watson. She started getting better. Rupert Grint, I believe, Ronald, he started getting better. Whereas Daniel Radcliffe never really advanced beyond the ability of a child actor. And now he's in other things as well. He was in Now You See Me Too, which was, they should have called it Now You Don't, for fuck's sake. He was in that. Ruined it. Guns Akimbo was an excellent premise for a movie. It was just pure balls to the wall action. Shame he was in it, though. Fucking ruined it. And now, what has got the potential to be a fucking hilarious film, a spoof of someone who does spoofs, a parody of The Parody Man, it's got Daniel fucking Radcliffe in it. Sorry, but I'm out. Lisa says Radcliffe has done a few good movies. Horns is good. Yeah, and Lisa, that's fine. But was it good because he was in it? Or was it good despite him being in it? Sam Silent says, I don't know, he's pretty good in Lady in Black. Lady in Black was a fucking terrible movie. Now, I've seen the play twice. I've read the book. The movie was fucking shit. You'd never think you could get terrified by something happening on a stage, but good lord, that play is fucking chilling. So good, I saw it fucking 10 years apart. Excellent. And then the movie came out. I was like, all right, brilliant. Let's watch that then, shall we? No, Daniel Radcliffe. Shame. Shame. It was Americanized. It was all just fucking jump scares and shit. Like, it was... That was just bad. You ruined things, Daniel. Get a real job. Rats with backpacks could help rescue earthquake survivors. Well, where's Polly to help me fight for freedom in Ukraine? Look at this little rat. He's got a little backpack. So these little fucking, like, there's going to be an earthquake. There's always earthquakes. They happen. Carolina, for instance, you know. And there's little fucking backpacks on rats and just release them. Because these little rats, they can get everywhere. And you'd be like, oh, shit. Where's rat number, 2674W? Oh, he's over there. Brilliant. Because he's just located a school. Look at a little rat with rats with jobs. Look at his little arms as well. Oh, he's so cute. Rats with backpacks. Anyone who doesn't like rats is a fool, because rats like you, and they're willing to save your life. Are there any other photos of these little rats? Just rat pack. Of course. There he is. Look, he's training. He's training at the base in Tasmania. In rooms that replicate the debris and rubble of disaster zones. It's a rat in training. He's so cute. Will Writer says, "Where's Sinatra Drunkle?" Right. From now on, you just go back to the beginning of the stream. He's taking his kids trick-or-treating, and Polly had to leave. The show started an hour late because the clocks changed yesterday in the UK. So that's fucking time. I'm just going to stick a fucking disclaimer at the top of the fucking... I'm just going to pin something at the top. Can I pin things? Pin message. Yes, I can. Right. Sinatra is taking his spawn... Polly has gone out. Alright, I'm just pinning that shit. Done. No one ask anymore. Oh, God, what I said. Now I know everyone's going to go, where's Sinatra? Because you're animals. You're animals. Right, one more time. Look at that. Ah, yeah, look. Are you working 9 to 5? Alright, let's move on. Now this is amazing. Climate protesters glue themselves to Porsche Museum but needed to go potty. The staff simply left, turning off the heat and lights rather than calling the police. Fucking amazing. Right. I absolutely fucking loved this. They come on, I'm going to glue ourselves to the floor. All right. Can you feed us? No. Can we have a bucket so we can have a poop? No. Where you going? Home. Fucking, I love it. This is, of course, you can see this is Extinction Rebellion right there. They paid a designer absolutely fuck all for that image. And they just like to go around gluing themselves to things, don't they? So I think this is how you deal with it. Dom O'Leary says, fuck yeah to the staff. 100%. 100%. They look so miserable. But look at this guy on the right, at the front. He's just like, oh, God. My wife left me for this. This is how you treat these people. These are the ones that come in and they'll block highways and shit. They'll just sit in the middle of the road and then act all indignant when people get angry with them. Sam Silent says, I believe this is called playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. That actually made me jump just then. M4 Sherman throws $3 for the Ricky Spanish saying, where Polly and Sinatra? Shut the fuck! Ugh! God damn it! Oh, fucking hell. I was watching American Dad the other day. And because of the traffic outside my bedroom, because I live on a main road, especially now, because let's say I've been streaming until 5 a.m, which, as is my wont, does happen very often. Over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. then, this is when the traffic starts picking up and everything outside my bedroom window. So I will invariably put something on the television to kind of drown out the noise of the traffic. This time it was American Dad, right? And it was just a one-off. But Klaus, the fish, is going through all of Roger's alter egos because he has to pay taxes for all of them. So he's going through one of them and he's like, I don't believe I got to do this. And then another one. And then Klaus gets stabbed in the tail and it just went, Ricky Spanish. That was one of the characters that had to pay taxes. And I just kind of sat up just like, and for $3. Oh, shit. Bit of a throwback. Fake Gamer Cat says, I'm all for people protesting. Just don't block traffic, stroke emergency vehicles, stroke people's ability to get to work, and don't destroy property. Well, look, because I think is Just Stop Oil went and because they've got a thing with orange paint at the moment. These are the ones who threw tomato soup at Van Gogh, wasn't it? The sunflowers painting. Which, of course, has a protective screen, so well done. You did fuck all. And then glued themselves to the wall. That was odd. But so now they've been going down there. I believe the other week we had a guy and he was spraying the outside of an Aston Martin showroom. And then he gave a speech. We are a non-violent group. And someone just said, yeah, we can tell by your tank top, mate. Fucking brilliant. And so they hit up Rupert Murdoch's place today, which I'm all for, because this is a fucking multi-billionaire we're talking about here. So if you're going to protest people, protest these people, because don't block a road. People are trying to get to work. What can they do about it? But the climate's changing. Yeah? And Steve needs to pay his fucking rent anyway. Right? So just get out of the fucking way. What do you expect Steve and fucking Anne, who works in a school, what do you expect them to do about it? If you're going to block it, go block the fucking driveway of these fucking big old mansions and shit like that, Don't fucking... Go with the fucking oil executives and shit like that, Go spray up their fucking houses instead. Don't get in my fucking way and then get pissed off because I'm pissed off. You fucking... Oh, but we're raising awareness. I'm aware. I am aware. What do you want from me? Oh, yeah, but you're talking about it. Not in a good way. Fuck. And you ever notice that these things always happen when other people are trying to get to work? Thus suggesting that these people don't have jobs. So, if you really want to do something, go study law. Become a fucking climate lawyer. Environmental science or something like that. Go actually do something that doesn't involve gluing yourself to the floor. Anyway, these staff did it fucking perfectly. They just fucking no food, no bucket for them to shit in, turned off the lights, turned off the air conditioning, and just fucked off home. Brilliant. That's how you deal with them. Or, just edge forward a little bit in your car. Inch by inch, Let's move on. Oh, God, wrong one. Right. This is NASA published a haunting portrait of the Pillars of Creation for Halloween. And here they are. This is the one on the left. They're both James Webb, but they changed it. So the one on the right, obviously, you can see many, many stars. Pillars of Creation. I don't know where the creation part comes in. Or the pillars, actually. It's just quite nebulous. Hey? Oh, yeah. So, lots of stars from the James Webb right there, really bringing it home just how small and insignificant we are in the grand scheme of the universe. But then the one on the left as well, where they focus on the gas instead of on the stars. And it's pretty. It's just as pretty, but in a very different way. Of course, Sinatra wouldn't like this because he wants to see something new. I would say this is new, It's ghostly, isn't it? It's spooky. But still, if you get a side by side, Will Writer says looks like a lobster claw. See, now I'm hungry. If you put the Hubble image of the Pillars of Creation next to the James Webb, I mean, it really shows just how impressive this telescope is. Hyphen says that NASA photo's upside down. Or maybe we're the upside down ones. Nobody Huno saying dragons. I mean, the Dragon Nebula? Come on. How is that not better? Pillars of Creation. It's kind of name that insists upon itself, isn't it? Like, what did you create, really, mate? A sense of awe. That's it, really. That's all you did. But, I mean, look. The Hubble was very, very impressive. I mean, it still is very, very impressive. It allowed us to see into the deepest depths of existence. But it's kind of been beat to the top spot now, hasn't it? James Webb is just blowing my tiny little mind constantly. And I fucking love it. I mean, look what I can do. It's just bloody brilliant, that. And look, if you don't think that is the tightest shit, you can get the fuck out of my face. What else have we got? Falling space junk has a 10% chance of killing someone in the next decade. I'm not sure how they worked this out. Like, 10 is a very round number. But there is a lot of shit floating around in orbit, and sometimes it falls down, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gets knocked by a satellite or something. You know, its trajectory, its orbit changes, and then this is all shit that was designed to survive going through the atmosphere at stupid speeds. So it's not really going to burn up when it's coming back down, as it was designed to not do that. So the likelihood is it's going to fall on someone's head or foot. I don't know. I say the likelihood. The likelihood is apparently 10% chance. The statistics of how people die offer a gruesome but informative way to understand how both humans perceive threats and how they react to fear. For example, you're more likely to be crushed by a falling vending machine, which is 13 people killed per year, than to be eaten by a shark, which is 10 per year. However, there is one currently statistically unlikely cause of death that has a real risk of increasing dramatically in likelihood, I suppose, over the coming decades, and it is space shit. There is a 6 to 10% chance that someone will die from debris falling from space over the next 10 years. Now, I don't see fucking Extinction Rebellion gluing themselves to a fucking runway over that one, do you? No. Christ. What else have we got? See, it's not all bad up in space because the sun was smiling. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? No, the answer is no, it's not. Those are gigantic black spots, which actually suggest there's going to be quite a large solar storm coming. But it's going to be a jolly one. So there's that. That's actually fucking terrifying a little bit right there, but in such a jovial way. And, well, we've got the penultimate article, as we've already had the titular article, but, you know, we'll do it again anyway. Now, how about some compo face? You want some compo face? Woman says she was abandoned at Spanish airport after Ryanair said her hand luggage was too big. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can you have compo face with luggage? What are you going to do? You're going to be holding up the luggage? Could do that. Are you going to be pointing at the luggage? I mean, you could do that. Or you could hug the luggage. Huggage. This is Sheila Bruce, who's left stranded in Benidorm. How do you like that compo face? That has got a bit... That's top 5 of all time. That has to be. Why is she bold? Don't know. That's not what the story's about. And on to our titular article. As we all know, it is about bumblebees playing. And here's the little playing bumblebee once more. Look at that. He's loving it. Loving it. Yeah. Rolling around. No, not a care in the world. Don't care about those sunspots coming to get us all. Nah, you carry on, Bruce. You do your bumblebee things. And you may now consider yourself newsed. Now, there is a bit of an issue here, isn't there? Because, I mean, the bar is very much empty. which means, there cannot be a game. There cannot be a game, for there is no one to play the game. So I'll tell you what I will do is the chat wins. Yeah. I think we did have an article pulled up in more than 2 minutes of unrelated banter. I can't remember what the article was, but it did happen. Didn't really talk about alcohol. Probably didn't say anything retarded. He's all right. Technical difficulties? I'll give you that because of the clocks being different. Bot invasion? Why, they have forsaken me. The bots have forsaken me. Where are they? I miss you, bots. Sex bots, come back. No gun talk, man. Didn't really happen. Shenanigans? No. Sinatra might be passing gas. We'll never know. Someone went for a wee. Wasn't me. No fucking massive donation. The news goes way over time. Now, normally, I'll measure that by about half an hour, and it has been half an hour, so I'll do that. Drunken makes a terrible pun. I think I only did good puns today. Polly is late? Polly was not. Somebody says something racist. There was that thing about Somalia. The show goes on for 2+ hours. Officially, yes, it has done. We don't need editors, didn't happen. And police ambulance siren in the background did not happen. Which means, unfortunately, guys, there is no line. Nobody gets laid today. But that's fine, because there's always next week. Nobody Who Knows says, you going to game stream tonight, my dude? I mean, that is an excellent question, Nobody Who Know. And yes, I will be game streaming over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays, for I was not around yesterday. I was sleeping. Which means instead of it being Sunday, it's Monday. I'm being told that there's bots, but I can't see any bots. There ain't no bots. Mason Cornish says, love Drunkle's solo streams. Why, thank you, buddy. It is very odd just talking to myself, but, might as well do it to other people instead of, just doing it on my own. That's what happens when you live alone. Jesus Christ. So, guys, I'm heading over. We're going to give it, we'll start on the hour. So, in 23 minutes, going over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays, and it is the Jackbox Olympics, round 2. Lil Moses says new video Drunkle on a Monday. Are you mad? I'll do my best to try and get one out this week. I've been working on it for a while, and I've got it like half done, but then other things happen. IRL just gets in the way sometimes, doesn't. I'm thinking of giving it up, to be honest. Mark Smart says, I'm not sure how to make it more spooky, but do you recognise the bodies in the water? I do not recognise the bodies in the water. JTR says, Witcher 3, you mean the baby chunking in oven game? That's what is known in some countries. Yeah, basically. That's what goes on. We have recently started it. Again. I'm doing, it's the bad boy edition. So I'll be doing that at some point this week. But tonight, it is the Jackbox Olympics. Guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel. Now, I don't know when, because now I'm 6 hours ahead. No. 4 hours ahead. Wait, am I? This is spring forward, fall back, but you can spring back. And I've fallen forward. I don't know, right? So there's a time difference, right? So, look, it'll probably be 9:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central. It probably will be. Because for some reason, I'm always the one that has to change my time. Which is fucking annoying. Because, that's the end of my day, If they start an hour earlier, an hour later, then they got the rest of the fucking day. It doesn't affect them as much, but for me, no, it's fucking less time. It means I got to fucking get home from work earlier, and I fucking less time at the gym, or even if I can go to the gym. That's fucking hell. Fucking annoying. Let's just do away with it. Let's just keep the same time throughout the rest of the year. None of that fucking fall forward, spring back bullshit. For Christ's sake. Nobody Who Knows says, how much is Jackbox? Well, here's the thing, Nobody Who Know. I've bought it. It's a game. You guys can play it on your phones, on your browsers, whatever. I'm going to share the screen. I've already bought it. You don't have to have it. And today it is, of course, round 2 of the Jackbox Olympics. In the lead currently is Old Man Enfield and Serpent and San Miguel, each winning 2 games. Big Dro with 1, Pixie Trioxin with 1, and JTR also with 1. There's going to be, well, it will continue. The Olympics will continue for as long, as short as I see fit. And at the end of it, there is a little prize of a handmade Drunken Uncle clay head. 3D. It's the hard bit is getting the butt cheeks right. Because you want to get the butt cheeks. You want to get the butt cheeks. Guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for all the generous donations. I'll see you over on jackbox.tv/drunkleplays. And let the bumblebees have their fun.